welcome. This is the third of the videos in our series of videos on chord building and chord construction. In video 1, if you recall, we covered the building of major and minor chords, and the second video we discussed sevenths that included major sevenths and minor sevenths. Today we're going to talk about suspended chords, primarily suspended fourths and suspended seconds. So if you see a note or a chord designated, say, with a SUS, like a D sus, that sus would refer to without writing the fourth. Sometimes it's written sus4, but usually it just automatically is a sus4. But you may see a sus2, which is a sus2. Now, to explain what that is, again, the way we built chords on the root third, 5, 1, 3, 5, a suspended chord or suspended fourth is just taking that third and raising it to the fourth. So you would have 1, 4, 5. And, you know, I'm not sure if this is actually why they're called suspended, but to me it's like they're in sort of suspended animation where they say, where's this going to go? So you have what's called a resolution. It will usually resolve down to the third. So you go 1, 4, 5 down to 1, 3, 5. C sus to C major. And a sus2, it substitutes the third with the second, and that's 1, 2, 5. And then that again, where is that going to go? Well, let's resolve it up. So some of your most common suspension shapes are the D, so that's, and this is root, 5, root, there's your fourth, resolve that down to the third, and the second, do, re, mi, so here's you got root, 5, root, 2, and resolving it back up to the third or the D chord. Now, the cool thing about suspended chords is I refer to them oftentimes as non-committal chords. So they're not really committed to either necessarily major or minor. They could be either. Check this out. So D sus to D minor. And here I'm a little bit of free association. That was an old song by the Four Tops. But so it can resolve to the minor third or the major third. It can also resolve back up. So suspended fourth, major, suspended fourth, minor, suspended second to the major, or suspended second to the minor. So these are your D and your A. Very common shapes, suspended. There's a third, raise it to the fourth, back down to the third, open, second, or E sus. Now that's very easy to make, but if you want to go to the that is not a suspended chord. That is an E add 2. So oftentimes you might see, I'm adding the second here. So like here's an A major chord, and there's adding the second. Sometimes it's referred to as an add 9, which would sound more like this, but technically it's an add second. Sometimes just referred to as an A2, which if the SUS isn't by that, you would be adding the third. So to make a chord like this, you almost want to have some open strings involved. Same like here, D minor, add 2. A minor, add 2. Major. So now to move these, here's an A sus. Move it up once, B flat sus, B sus, C sus, A sus 2, B flat sus 2. You can add this note too. F. Now here, not quite as easy. Whoops. There. So you have to move your position to do that. So you can, if you're using these chords in a meditative type of quiet, reflective music, background music. And again, they can go either way, or so what's nice about using them by themselves is they're, again, non-committal. So you can take, in like say a guided meditation, take the listener to wherever they may be at the time, thinking neither major nor minor. So anyway, it's your suspended fourth and your suspended second. And it's kind of a weird way to end it, so I'm just going to end it with a little riff. And on a sus2. Thank you.